In this video, I'll show you some of my strategies for rushing and search and destroy at Vacant. I'm going to be using a Silence P90 with stopping power, extreme conditioning, and triple frag. I'm using triple frag to take down rushers on the other team. So for this map, I don't even use the 3 frags, but for some maps it's good to have. Right here, I just need to throw 1 frag into this door in the back and I keep moving. So I'm going to pause it here real quick. The reason I throw a grenade here is because it doesn't matter if it kills anyone or not. It'll still discourage anyone from running in that room when they see the explosion. Lots of times they'll just stop and wait. So I don't need to just dump all my grenades back there. It'll just waste my time and slow me down. So since I threw 1 back there, I know it's impossible for anyone to be back waiting for me. So it's safe to then just sprint through here. And almost every time, I'll find people back in this area, especially in the small room in the back. So then I watch for claymores and head to the spawn point. And pause again. Watch this last guy. Notice how after I hit him once, he kind of disappears, but I can still see his name floating above his head and I know exactly where he is. You can shoot through almost any wall, so that's a good trick. And you might be wondering why I'm using a silencer in a hardcore mode, because there's no radar anyways. Well, iron sights really don't bother me, and I'll pause it here again. The way I see it is, a red dot sight doesn't affect anything stat-wise. It only helps you if you have trouble with iron sights. So silencers actually reduce the recoil, muzzle flash, and of course silence the gun so people can't hear you. And they do decrease the gun's power, but it's fine if you're playing hardcore mode. I mean, it's already like 1 or 2 hits to kill, and I have stopping power anyways. And watch here, I jump and then I call in the UAV in midair. I do this because otherwise it would slow me down, and it's not a big deal, but still saves a little bit of time if you're trying to rush like this. And I'm just running the same route as last time. You don't need to change your route unless you encountered someone the previous round. So I start shooting at this guy, but when he drops behind the boxes, he's not a threat anymore, at least for the next second or two. So I switch my focus to the guy in the back, and remember the name trick, I can see the guy through the wall. And this guy is just oblivious, so I take the chance to reload. And as I reload, I see a noob tube fly out the window from my right, and I know someone's back there. So head into their spawn again, take out the 4th guy. He's the 3rd person I've killed since I reloaded, so I know I must be running low on ammo. And I hit the last guy once, run out of ammo, but instead of reloading, it's faster to switch to your secondary weapon. You learn that in the campaign mode, and it is true, it works. So I got my airstrike. I know that they're spawning back inside this building, so I might be better off saving the airstrike until we switch sides. But if I were to get a UAV next round, it would erase the airstrike, and I'd just lose the airstrike without even getting to use it, because you can only hold 1 kill streak reward at a time. So I just drop it on this roof over here and hope for the best. And since there are some openings in the roof, luckily I get a couple of people. And that was a bad grenade throw. If it would have gone in that door, it would have got this guy and I could have continued on my normal route. But now I have to improvise, and I end up failing. What I should have done is stand behind these cabinets and then gun down the guy when he ran out. I've tried it since making this video and it actually does work. Now I'm spectating Batman. I've played with this guy before, it's pretty good. What he does here is actually pretty smart. So he shoots this guy, but he doesn't kill him. And instead of following the guy into his hiding spot, where he's probably going to be waiting for him, he runs around wide, checks the door as he passes by, just in case, and then he goes around the back and kills him from behind. That's what I love about Search and Destroy. It gives you a lot of room to apply strategy in mind games. It's funny, whenever I play Search and Destroy, there's at least one person that I've played with before in the lobby. It's like a little Search and Destroy community on the Wii. Probably only a few hundred people. Any of you guys watching this video that play in my parties probably know what I mean. There are some guys that we play against a lot. Like, I can make a list of guys that probably, like, they hate us. They rage quit all the time. There's like, for example, there's Vampire Wolfie, he always leaves. And Anwalk Killer, I made him mad a few times. And there's a few others that really hate us. It's pretty funny. Anyways, now we're switching sides. I always run to the right and leap out this window. I don't climb through it. I sprint, jump, and crouch in the air to sort of fly through it. And then I sprint and snipe down this hallway. Normally there are people sniping from the window, but if not, run all the way down and jump out. This sets me up for flanking. I could either go left or right. We're just racing to get the last kills. I take a quick look at the scoreboard, see how many people are still alive. Check in the spawn area. And if you don't know this already, you can look at the scoreboard. Anyone who's dead, they'll have the dog tags next to their name. So we have a 1 versus 5 right now. So we get him. So let me know what you guys thought about that video. I might do more in the future if I have time. But I'm starting school in a week and it'll probably be a pretty crazy year. But I'll see what I can do. So thanks for watching.